FXEmpire, this is Chris taking a look at the dollar yen. You can see that we are trying to recover during the day. Probably going to be pretty noisy from here on out, but longer term, it certainly looks like the Federal Reserve will have to continue to fight inflation. If that is going to be the case, then sooner or later, rates have to come up again. Therefore, the yield curve control that the Japanese are presently involved in means they're going to have to print more yen. So we should go higher eventually. 135 going to be a barrier. 137.5 will be a barrier. If we can break that, then we really start to take off. Right now, don't have any interest in selling, although I fully acknowledge that we could revisit 132.5, but I think it's more or less going to be a buy on the dip scenario.